Ladies and gentlemen,
We're here.
boys and girls
Of all ages.
of all ages.
Of all ages.
I'm Colton Zenny.
I'm Trey Volker.
And I think we're going to have a great episode tonight.
You know, I think we are too. You know, around the world, as you know, it's a different time. It's kind of a mind-boggling concept.
Times are a-changing.
But I'd say someplace, somewhere, it is.
I think it's wine time.
It is wine o'clock somewhere, folks. It is. And that will be the theme for tonight. It's wine o'clock somewhere. So, without further ado, let's bring out our guests.
Of course.
So, tonight, actually, it's a special night. We're going to have multiple guests. We're going to have two waves of guests. So, for our first two, we have the wonderful Hallie Busby and the stunning Hannah Julian. Come on out.
Ladies, what is up?
It's great to have you all on the show. How are you doing?
It's good to be here.
How has the start of your week been?
It's been pretty good. School's been a little bit stressful, but we're glad that we're here.
We're getting close to the midterms,
I don't have
seriously.
any midterms. Do y'all have any midterms? Do you have any midterms?
I feel like 98% of this entire college has midterms. You're just,
I don't. Well, I take 2 online classes, so I'm not having any classes.
she's taking the easy course.
But
Unbelievable.
this is like my easy semester,
Unbelievable.
So
That's why I can drink on a Monday night.
Which is great because we want, Monday is not the greatest day of the week. It's not a Friday. It's not a Saturday. But we got something that might help your Monday get a little bit better.
I think we do.
So,
What do you have for us?
So, to start off, we got a beautiful barefoot Chardonnay.
My favorite.
I'm also a huge Chardonnay person. And then we got a nice Pinot Gris.
Very nice. So we're going to be doing some taste tests. We're going to go
I'm excited.
one variety at a time, okay? And just a little rule that we're going to have for tonight
Okay.
is that just before we go on to another, another glass, another tasting, we just have to finish our
whole
current
entire
glass.
glass.
We just have to
Okay.
finish our
Slash
current
bottle.
glass.
We'll see how it
That's
works
not
out.
a bad rule.
We'll see how it goes. So why don't we go ahead and get rolling? So how it's going to go
Swirl and sniff.
is, we're gonna have our wine, okay, and we're gonna taste it, and we're gonna talk about it, and then we're gonna have a paired food with the wine after that, after our initial taste.
Okay.
And then we're gonna go ahead and judge, the taste of the combination,
Okay.
and we're gonna see how we like it. So I think it's gonna be outrageous fun, really.
Oh my gosh.
So, when I was little, my parents always gave me a little sip of their alcohol.
Oh,
My
yeah,
dad
for
was a
sure.
VO on the rocks, but my mom always gave me some Chardonnay.
Chardonnay.
Ever since then, I've been obsessed with this stuff.
My
This is
parents
like
didn't
water
drink
to me.
much.
It's just,
See,
I
I'm
can't live without
Jewish,
it.
so like during Passover, like one time my grandma, when we were 6 years old and my cousins were like 8 probably, or I was probably younger than that, she gave us wine by accident instead of grape juice. So we were all
I
drunk.
hate it when that happens.
We were like literally just the tiniest bit, and we were like 6 years old, just drunk.
gotta
That's a
start early.
classic. That's a classic mix-up. The grape juice and the wine. But
no, only my grandma. Or something
all right,
like
so
that.
let's cheers and then take a sip and let's talk about it.
Cheers. My wine glass is like dented. Look at that.
I accidentally put it in my dishwasher and it kind of morphed.
Yeah, no, this is plastic. You're not supposed to do that. Are you sniffing it?
Am I sniffing it?
See,
What does it
wine,
smell like?
wine's not just a drink. Wine is an art. Okay?
It's an experience.
I agree.
Every glass is an experience because there's so many different wines that in the end of your life, you'll never try every single wine, but
Every wine tastes different though. Do your parents go to like wineries or whatever?
I went to Napa this summer. So I went to a lot of wineries and got
That's
to try
good
a lot.
wine though.
I would say that my parents are they're big beer drinkers. They're into the craft beer scene. They're
The
so
IPAs or
the
whatever.
IPAs, huge IPA people. But so they don't really drink a lot of wine, and because of that, I myself have not really versed myself in wine. But I do consider myself a man of class. So I do, I know how to drink the wine. You swirl it.
This is the classiest of the classiest right here.
You want to aerate it. You know what, Hallie? You know what? I heard that you said it was plastic, okay?
No.
And nobody would have known if you didn't say that. So just go the rest of the episode knowing that you've ousted us
Can they
to
see that
everybody
it's like
who's watching.
bent? They probably can't see that it's bad.
They probably can, and it's like, ooh, wow, that's a crazy, cool,
Crazy glass
blowing piece. But now that they know, we're just cheap bastards.
We're
Just
college
cheap
students,
bastards.
Cole, and we supply with what we can. And
This is the definition of college student right here.
it really,
They're doing better than me.
But
I
I
don't
love
even
it.
own wine glasses.
I
I
don't-
just drink
neither
out of
do
the
I.
Who's
bottle.
winning? We're all drinking so
There you
slow.
go.
Trey's winning. Oh, shoot.
so I have a question for you guys.
Yes.
What are your opinions as females? Because every opinion I've gotten from a female about this has been positive. Boxed wine.
Box wine.
It's a good idea.
It reminds me of high school.
Really?
Yeah. Just because, like, I don't know, like, slap the bag.
Slap the bag.
Slap
And
the
it's like,
bag.
as a girl, that's like something that like you had experienced a lot.
You're
I
a
feel
big,
like at parties and stuff.
You're big on slapping the bag.
Yes.
Does that symbolize something for you? Is that some sort of innuendo?
Is it like
that
I
I'm
just
shotgunning with
can't, like,
guys?
let's just say I can't drink it anymore. You know how like you smell that alcohol and like you can't drink it anymore?
That's Fireball for me.
That's yeah, Fireball too. But like also box wine, so gross. The red box wine, it's so nasty. How do you feel about it?
Red box wine, no go. But some Moscato, I could handle. I could handle some box
I
wine.
mean, yeah, I could drink like white box wine probably.
Oh, yeah.
But like anything white wine is pretty easy to drink, but red, no.
I feel like out of all the wines there are, red is the most complicated.
What do you mean?
So, I'm a big white guy, big white wine guy. But when it comes to reds, the bitterness and there's just so
It's
much
so
different
gross.
type of taste and flavors to it. I just really can't.
I don't get how people can like down a bottle of red wine. That just seems so gross to me. It's so like intense. I don't know. It's just so gross. But this is like easy to drink,
So-
even though we're going super slow. You're
So
going slower.
out of 10. Oh, what's this?
Wow.
Give me some of that popcorn.
It's time for us to go ahead and pair our wonderful wine with a snack.
I've done this before.
Oh,
Actually, popcorn and Chardonnay.
describe your experience with the popcorn and the wine.
It's the salty and then the wine because it makes you thirsty, so you drink more wine. You know?
Oh, so they're like complimentary.
Yeah, they're complimentary because that's
Very cool.
salty. Like watching a movie, like you'll eat the salt and then you'll drink more wine because you're thirsty.
All right, so why don't you offer it to them and then we'll get our share and then we'll give it a good old
You
vote.
just pour it on the
Were
thing.
you kind of sneak dissing me right there because I put my hand in the bag before I offered it to anybody?
Just pour it out
man,
on the thing.
man of principle, man. Offer them first.
Trey,
I'm gonna make myself a little pile.
do not make me look bad in front of the fucking
Okay, I understand that, man.
Trey, Trey,
I understand that right
Trey,
now. I understand that
Trey,
right now. I understand
Trey.
that right now. Just drink the wine and pass out the popcorn.
Trey, don't, Trey, you're making me look fucking shitty right now.
All right, so we're gonna try out the
We didn't
popcorn.
hear
wine.
any of that at all.
You heard what?
Yeah, we weren't. We weren't doing
Arguing.
anything. So I'm taking it on my own personal prerogative
All
without
right.
anybody telling me to go ahead
on
and
out.
distribute some
There's a lot of there.
Orville Redenbacher's gourmet popping corn.
This is the good stuff. Is it butter or
Thank
no?
you.
I
I feel like it should be. It's
Oh
Orville.
my gosh, you got so much.
I have no
butter.
idea, to be honest.
Ooh,
Oh wait,
thank
let
you.
me do the taste test.
I'm already going. Oh wait. Probably
I feel
what
like
you're
I don't
supposed
have
to
enough
got.
wine to
Oh, it's
fully.
definitely
Oh,
butter.
it's good,
You
guys.
need more wine. You have to wait. Oh, we
It's
have to like,
good.
chug this.
Whoever made this popcorn did a good job. This is like perfectly
We're
popped.
going so slow.
Would you say is flawlessly popped?
This is so good. No, see,
Interesting.
you just have to eat a couple pieces and then drink, but just eat a couple and like taste the salt, and then you'll drink faster.
The wine kind of soaks into the popcorn and makes it. It's like last night when we were chewing with the marg.
No.
Ooh, Mars. We should have done Mars.
You've given me an idea with this concept of the popcorn soaking up the wine. So what I've got an idea. Why don't all of us who have some self-control and have some wine still try this? So
Yeah,
why
leave
don't
me
we
out.
all
Fine.
take
I'll enjoy
an
my
individual
popcorn.
piece of popcorn and just give it a little
Ew.
spritz, just a little spritz.
Oh no, I dipped it.
I'll do it. Wait. Ugh.
Oh,
It's not bad.
oh.
No, but Hannah doesn't like mixing her foods.
See, what I'm getting from that is complete. Yeah, no, it's terrible.
Nasty.
It's
You have
terrible.
to eat it separately. I'm telling you,
know, it
it's
didn't
not
bother
the
me.
popcorn
You
and the
didn't- you didn't
wine.
mind?
It's the salt
bother me.
in the wine. Because it makes you thirsty. They don't actually go together. You could do this with anything salty, you know? Anything that just makes you thirsty. That's why with red wine, like I can't just like drink red wine. It's like a sipping thing. But
Wow,
I'm a
interesting.
sipper instead of
Well, you better do more than
Chugger.
sip because we got another bottle of the Pinot Grigio that we got to try out.
Oh man.
luckily that's the second best one.
Here's what I'll say. Here is what I will say for you, the viewer.
Wow.
Bring on the next bottle.
It's done.
Y'all can start the next bottle.
No,
Whoa,
whoa,
whoa.
We
What?
can't get ahead of the game.
What do you think you're on Fox 8 Greensboro here? What do you this is not
This
amateur
isn't-
hour.
It's not CNN. We push our guests.
You know,
Man.
we had a big discussion last episode.
We gotta keep
And
up.
Trey,
I'm trying here.
Trey,
As we've been on the show for a while,
Yeah.
and what we don't like to deal with is amateurs.
amateur.
And so what I'm going to have to ask you ladies to do is,
Oh gosh,
is finish
we're
the
amateurs.
glass right now so we can get on to our next bottle, which is the beautiful Barefoot Pinot Grigio.
Ugh, it's so. Ugh.
Hallie, I see that you're the last one with wine in your glass.
Yeah.
Oh no, what do I have to do?
Flush it.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what you have to do. It's quite simple.
Cool, would you care for a pour?
I would love a pour.
Love a pour.
I would love a pour.
Love a
That is
pour.
just so bad.
Hallie, I still see, even
I'm
with
going, I'm
two
going.
other glasses poured, that you still have wine in your glass. Thank you. Thank you.
Ugh.
So what, before we taste this next wonderful wine and dirty our palate, how would we rate the Barefoot Chardonnay California
It's like probably, I don't know.
out of 10?
I would probably say like a 6 out of 10.
How about 7 out of 10?
A 7 out of 10.
Chardonnay's a very dry wine, and dry
it's, like,
wines
sweeter.
aren't my favorite, so
Oh,
Okay,
no.
so a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
I would even say like a 5 out of 10. I don't know.
Oh, and you've dropped your rating.
5.
I've-
Wow.
I've just had some like really, I don't know. I feel like I've had good wine and it's just like, it's hard to get down. But I
right,
like
dude.
the Pinot Grigio.
Was that a subtle flex on the rest of us?
No.
Was that Trey? Now, did you pick up on what I heard?
Colton, I did pick up on it, but I have to agree
I'm
with
just
her.
trying to be honest here.
I was fortunate enough as a young kid. I've tried a lot of good white wines.
No,
I'm
and
just saying, like,
Barefoot
if your
is
parents are wine connoisseurs, then like you've tasted some good wines because of my parents.
I'm not a huge fan of Barefoot, and because of that, I'm gonna give it a 6.47.
Now we have a comment from the audience, and here's another rule that we have on the Foodie Boys. When we have a comment from the audience, we are in no position
say
to
no.
not carry on with that comment. Now, y'all can read it. Y'all know what it says, but I'll tell it to you, the viewer. It says, shove all of that popcorn in your mouth. So I think what we're going to do now is all of us collectively
have so
are going to
much
shove
left.
our piles of popcorn into our
Oh,
mouth.
this is not going into my mouth,
Oh, wait, I
guys.
can't eat all this at the same time.
Oh my god.
It's like the chubby bunny challenge. Remember that? You remember the chubby bunny challenge? No. You have to shove it all in your mouth. You can't just do that. You're cheating. Hannah's cheating. Y'all. No, you can't just throw it away. Like, Hannah has to do something because she's cheating. That's not fair.
Hey Hannah, choose a number between 5 and 10.
Oh no, is this what are the odds?
No, just choose a number between 5 and 10.
8.
Oh no, what?
All right. You
Alright.
may now.
You see that glass right there?
You have to chug it for 8 seconds.
That's 8 seconds.
8 seconds.
And we didn't choose the number, I will say.
Oh, she's gonna finish the whole entire glass.
Oh guys.
Should have
Yeah.
chose 5.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
8,
7, 6, 6, 5, 5 and a half, 4, 4,
4, 3, 2, 1, 5, 7. There you go.
Hannah, oh my gosh.
So I feel
Oh
like
my
it's only
God.
fair now that she's tried it that we all give it a little sip. Cheers.
Seriously.
Cheers.
Now we're taking our first sip. Nice,
Now-
Hannah. Hannah's ahead of us now.
More
Oh,
popcorn.
Ooh.
That's
Now,
better
before
than
we
the
take
Chardonnay.
our sips here, I think you know
have a
it's
new
time
snack.
for us to go
Fresh
to a real
mackerel.
quick commercial break. We'll be right back. It's Foodie Boys 2, Episode 3. Back after these quick commercials.
I'm sorry.
That was so much. It's okay.
Foodie Boys Season 2, Episode 2. Go.
I'm actually expecting to eat a bunch of gross food because I've been an avid fan of the Foodie Boys, so I know that not everything goes directly to plan.
It's unique. It's run by, a great group of guys, and I'm ready to contribute the best I can.
What I like about Foodie Boys is the random stuff that happens on the show, and the fact that it's live means that anything can happen while the show's on.
Anything can happen. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Anything.
All I have to say is that I feel pretty good. It's currently recording on that. I'm gonna record it on this. I'm gonna hit record on that, and then we're gonna start it up, and we'll be ready. Let's do this, baby.
I'm new, but I've watched all the episodes of the Foodie Boys, and I'm here to make a difference.
So you're telling me that you ate my cat, and you had a right to eat my cat.
I have a right to everything.
I don't think you do.
You think you're above the law, but you're not. I'm above the law.
I'm the one holding the microphone, which makes me important.
I've been defeated.
Tell me, before we get started, what is the cheesiest joke you know?
Who cut the cheese? It's just that easy.
It's just
Doesn't matter if it's Munster, pepper
that
jack, cheddar, American, provolone, Swiss. Like, whoever cut it, that's on you. Remember that, Foodie Boys.
Today's the day. We do one last job. I think you're right. It has to be done.
Colin, what do they got cooking us?
What are they? What is that?
That is.
Is that raw
that is
meat?
Shaq.
Dude, that looks like cold fried chicken.
That's Molly. Molly.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen.
We missed you.
We really did. And we really did. So here we are. We have our next wine
Our next food, even,
cheese.
too.
and our same guests. So why don't we go ahead before we have.
We're glad to be back. Toss me over some cheese.
Did you? Did you take a sip without my directive?
Oh my gosh, we were already drinking it before, Colton.
Did you see me take a sip?
Yes, I did. We cheers. Do you not remember?
I
Before
cheersed.
commercial break.
But I did not sip.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So, Colin, I think it is time that you did take a sip because she finished her wine
Time to
over
take
there.
a chug. Yeah, Hannah's already ahead of us.
Gotta spin it. Gotta
time
let
for
it
us.
aerate.
I don't like this one compared to the
So,
Chardonnay.
what I get from Pinot Gris is
It's gross.
I feel like it's the rosé of white wines
Why do you say that? I love rosé.
because rosé is very sweet, and this
Yeah.
is still a white wine, and it itself is very sweet.
It's kind of dry tasting to me, I feel like.
How is chugging it for you?
Yeah.
I don't know. It just kind of all went down. Didn't really enjoy
She
it.
didn't get to
Enjoy the flavor. I just kind
Let me see the
of tossed
glass.
it all back.
You gotta have some for the cheese.
You're giving her
giving
more.
me some?
Oh, that's not fair. It's only a sip.
It's a splash.
So we got some mozzarella
My favorite side.
balls.
Here, Hannah.
I would call these more of
This is,
nubs
like, my
than
favorite.
balls.
I would say that this
My
is more of
mom
a
buys
Mott's
these.
nub.
This is exciting.
I would consider this a Mott's nub.
So one of the most popular foods to go with wine is cheese. Oh wow, this is wet.
You know, I think we talked about on the last episode when we had the cheese sticks, there is one thing that I hate about packaged cheeses, and that is a wet quality. And ew.
It makes you feel uncomfortable, doesn't it?
And I feel,
Colton.
Like there's mozzarella cheese sticks, right? And
Yeah,
those
it's
are never
kind of
soaking
nasty.
wet.
No.
I
but
wanna
this- I feel like it
try
has to be in water because like in the restaurants, it's always in water. So I feel
Is
like
it?
this is more high quality than like a cheese stick.
Is it in water?
That's how you make
the
mozzarella.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like in water already.
I have a wet hand. I was not expecting
Hannah's ready to
this.
eat it.
I'm
You
ready
ready?
to do the taste test.
So,
right.
so what we
Let's-
want to do
let's
is have a
cheat.
quick sip first. Just
Sip first?
Just a quick, I guess, just a dash, just a pinch for you.
A little.
Okay. Now bite.
Now bite.
It's good. I like mozzarella cheese.
Whew.
I think it's good.
I hate this wine.
I don't like this wine.
I'm gonna take it back what I said. With the mozzarella and the Pinot Grigio, I feel like they're fighting each other right now.
They are.
I
They're
don't
in
like
a
it.
spit swapping
This
makeout
is not
match
salty
right
enough.
now. It's unreal.
And the thing is, I love mozzarella, I enjoy Pinot Grigio, but together it's just not
I already finished mine.
very.
I don't like it together.
It's different.
I feel like this would go better with like, I don't know, pasta or something like that.
Really, mozzarella on pasta.
No, the wine and
Oh,
pasta.
I was gonna say I've never heard of
I
mozzarella.
just
on
overall
pasta
don't really
before.
like the wine.
Well,
What does it smell like, Colton?
I'm getting earthy tones. I'm getting some.
It smells
some
like straight up
spice
alcohol to me.
tones. I'm getting,
It smells gross.
or some herbal sensations. It really
does it
smells
smell
like an
like to you,
indica to me.
It brings back a bad
I
memory.
feel like
Bad memories. This reminds me of freshman year. Yeah, this is kind of gross.
I feel like
Not
this is
my
more
favorite.
spicy than herby.
Spicy.
I'm getting some hybrid tones, but it
does that
definitely
even
doesn't
mean?
smell like a sativa to me.
This is an
Oh
indica.
my God.
This is
Definitely
an indica for sure.
Straight up indica.
This has got to be an indica. So
So Ray just spilled it all over himself. Oh my gosh.
These are big cups.
You have a little bit dripping down your neck too. Did y'all not like the cheese? We already finished our cheese.
Does anyone want my cheese? Oh,
Cheers.
oh, che- oh.
Y'all don't like it?
Hey,
You don't
oh
like
yeah,
it?
now I feel like I'm getting.
talent.
Come on. Get it. Oh, there it is.
Hey.
Colton's feeling the wine a little bit.
All right, so guys, what would you rate the cheese and the wine together out of 10?
Like a 2. It did
2.
not go well together at all.
I think it's like a 4 out of 10.
I mean, the cheese was good in
Wasn't that
itself,
bad,
but like the
yeah.
wine is just kind of gross, so I feel like I have to rate the cheese down or something.
I feel like the cheese.
You're having another piece, Colton.
Yeah, well, we've just gotten a comment, and it says someone should shove those cheese balls in their mouth. Now, I've been
gonna be
feeling
you.
really close to Trey.
Oh,
and-
buddy, I could say the same to you.
Trey didn't eat the whole thing, so you should make him do it.
I tossed it in my mouth.
I didn't see it.
You've been missing
That
out.
is disgusting.
What are
Do you
you
guys
doing?
see this? Like,
Oh my gosh.
Kind of like rubbery almost, you know?
No. That's how it's supposed to look.
Well,
though.
yeah,
You're just
but-
bouncing it
Trey-
on the freaking table.
All right, ready? Oh no, are we tossing this or we?
there's no shot I'm gonna catch that. I don't know.
We just.
Worse than us. Nice guys.
Oh.
Are y'all drunk yet?
We're getting there.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how drunk are you? Off of 1 glass of wine.
They don't
That
know
is
me.
glass number 3. No, 2.
2.
Well, I guess that's an indication. 6.53.
Hallie hasn't finished her wine.
Hallie,
Oh, and you're asking us
Again.
about it.
I'm trying to say like,
Hallie, stop.
Drop and roll and finish.
Pick
that
a
wine.
number between
is
5
kind
and
of
10.
gross.
Come
5
on.
and 10.
Send it.
I
Just
pick
send
5.
it.
All
5
right.
seconds. 3, 2, 1.
5, 5, 5, 5, 4, 3,
3.7, 2.1,
Oh, you got there before 5 seconds. That's good. That's good.
Well, Colton, we finished our Pinot Grigio, and I think we're done with our cheese. I think we need to take a short little commercial break.
I think you're right. Now, before we go to this commercial break, I would like to thank our wonderful guests, Hannah Julia and Hallie Busby, for coming on. You've been nothing but a pleasure. You've been a joy. You've been fantastic.
It was good to be here. Thank you for giving us wine and cheese.
And thank you guys for coming on. We wish you nothing but the best in your future endeavors.
It was our pleasure.
Maybe we'll see you on the Foodie Boys again.
Future episode?
I hope so.
Next semester, who knows?
Who knows?
Might have a tequila night.
Yes, margaritas and Mexican food. Like chips and salsa or something like that.
Taco Bell and Marg night.
Taco Bell's my favorite.
And Marg night.
Oh my god, a mukbang. Have you ever done a mukbang?
A what?
A mukbang?
It's like where you sit here and eat just a bunch of food. It's basically your show is a mukbang. You sit here and you eat a bunch of different types of food, but then you can also drink margaritas.
I think we're just missing one part of our show now to make it a mukbang.
No, just talk about mukbang. You should do it.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take another quick break right now. We're going to open some more bottles of wine and get some new guests out here. So we'll see you in a little bit.
All right, y'all can go ahead and take your chance. Y'all hang around there.
This is Harrison. He hasn't slept, ate, or pooped in over 2 days because he has a problem. He is obsessed with Madden. All of his friends and family are greatly concerned about this problem and are trying everything to stop him before it's too late. His roommates tried many different distraction techniques, but Harrison just kept playing on and on. If this goes on any longer, it could be the end of a man's life. A man who enjoyed the simple things is brought down by a simple game of Madden.
Wait, what?
Hey.
Whoa! What was that?
Ready?
Hold
Are
on.
you ready?
Do you think I could do that?
I'm ready.
Do you think
And I miss you and I love
Go
you.
for it.
And you're the best thing
Go
that's
for it.
ever walked into my life. Yes,
can't do it. You
amen.
can't do it. That was nothing, Colin. You can't. Holy. Whoa! What's the? Dude, wait. What the?
Wait, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Colin, I think it's time for more wine and more guests.
You know, just to remind our guests, I'm Trey Volker.
I'm Colin Zenny.
We're back here, Foodie Boys 2, episode 3.
Episode 3.
Episode 3.
Wine night.
It is wine o'clock somewhere.
Feeling
and
good,
we
looking
have
good.
2 wonderful new guests. We have the beautiful Molly Fitzgerald and the ever wonderful Jordan
Holcomb. My girl.
So go ahead and come on out.
2 new guests, 2 new wines, guys. See, Colton, this is where I'm gonna be a little bit of a baby. I'm not a huge red fan, and I'm not a huge rosé fan, but I heard you guys are.
What?
Are you fans of red and rosé?
For sure.
For sure.
For sure. What?
I don't really drink much wine, so I couldn't tell you.
Tell us before we get started. Then, what do you drink?
Like wine coolers, like all the girly drinks except for wine.
So you a big fan of White Claws?
Big seltzer girl? Are you now before we get started with this wine, I think that there's a debate here that we need to settle with everybody. And that is it White Claw or is it Truly?
It's White Claw because Truly is fake.
I will say this. I worked for a beer distributor over the summer, and we distributed Truly. Truly was our worst ranking sales
Because
we
it's
had.
trash.
It's trash.
Coming from like a gluten-free person who has to drink that stuff, Truly is the nastiest thing I've ever put in my body. And White Claw, like, I'm not mad at. I don't love it because I don't like to be a part of that, like,
But there's no
White
law.
Claw,
But there's
but
no laws.
There really isn't, but Truly's there are laws. There are laws when you're drinking a Truly. You have to follow them strictly.
Now I will tell you, the viewer, that it was a trick question. Okay? It is not White Claw, nor is it Truly. It is the fine Pilsner. It is the king of light beers.
Let me hear it.
Is
Let me hear it.
Miller Lite.
But those of us who are gluten-free can't have that. So what's the frickin' point?
You act like I don't see you drinking beers.
I don't drink beer. I shan't not drink a beer.
I have to say, man, we've been friends for a while, and I don't want to call her out in front of the show, but
Go ahead and call me out.
I've seen you drink a beer before.
I probably walked right up to him and like, hey, Trey, give me a sip of that beer on the low.
Oh,
Don't
on
tell
the low,
anybody,
it was
but I
on the
want a
high.
sip of that
But the
beer.
fun part about this show is we're not drinking beer and we're not drinking Trulies. We're drinking some wine tonight. So
We're keeping it
I think
celiac safe.
Why don't we start with our red?
our Merlot, our almost depleted Merlot.
Now-
I wonder how
Sorry
that
about
happened.
I'll wear that one.
So like I said before, I hate red with a burning passion.
Why is my cup melted?
It's not my fault.
We went over this with Hallie. Okay.
Okay.
I don't know why you have to expose us, okay? I'm telling you, I think, look, this could pass as some sort of
I would like my cup back.
blown
It's abstract art.
abstract glass, and you have to expose us that we put that plastic cup in the, what is it even called?
dishwasher.
The dishwasher.
You know what? Kudos to you for cleaning your dishes.
I try my best. Now see, red is the wine that you really have to swish around and aerate. And this is where you really have to get a good like, this is the wine you have to get a good like,
A swish. A good
expand your
swirly
lungs
swirl.
and get a good,
So we're gonna enjoy this wine like it is a 10 grand bottle. This is our new bit. So we're gonna go one sip at a time. Wait!
put that cup down, Molly. I told you I didn't want to deal with amateurs
I
tonight.
thought we were working with professionals.
I feel like my energy is so professional. I'm sorry. Take it from the top.
You don't take a sip
before it's time. I get it. I understand.
It's that easy.
I did it wrong.
That
I'm sorry.
easy.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna go
From the top. We're
Hold
gonna
on.
take
I
it
just have to
from the
wait.
top.
Just I have to recompose myself.
Are you good? Hey, talk to me.
How now, brown cow? How now, brown
cow? How now,
How
brown
the
cow?
frisky fox frolicked through the field. The frisky fox frolicked through the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the Foodie Boys. I'm Colton Zenny.
I'm Trey Volker.
And we're going to be drinking some Merlot, and we're going to wait until we are told to drink it.
Yes, sir. Aye, aye, Captain.
Aye, aye, Captain.
So we're gonna go one person at a time, and we're going to enjoy this beautiful red wine like it is a 10 grand bottle, starting from Jordan.
Okay.
So you've already made a mistake. I hate to
Stop.
stop
Don't
you
let
there.
him talk you down.
I hate to stop you there.
Put your foot down.
But
I'm sorry.
you know what? Why don't actually
apologize.
we'll start with
foot
Trey.
down.
We'll start with Trey, and we'll go from camera left to
Thanks.
right.
So, Colton, like I said before, I have been a wine connoisseur since at a very young age, super young age. I've tried reds, I've tried whites, I've tried whatever color in the rainbow there is. And with red, you really have to swish it around, and it's the angle you get it at.
You have to aerate.
It's the angle. So like, don't put it in your nostril like some people have.
Stop.
It's not.
Aye.
And get a good feel of what the wine smells like. Each wine truly has an emotion.
And it does, There are happy wines. There are melancholy wines. There are exasperated
wines. So I'm gonna take my sip right now. Oh, whoa, what's this? Oh, wow, our next food of the night.
I got belted in the eye.
Jordan, your pretzel's on the ground back there.
I guess I'll take that one.
So, like I said, Colton, I'm gonna take my sip of wine and then I'm gonna try this super cold pretzel. Actually, Colton, I'm feeling you should wear that more often. You should wear that more often. Look under you. I'm gonna be the bad guy of the night, and I'm gonna dip this pretzel in this wine, and we'll see how this tastes. Because
that is not how you would enjoy a 10 grand bottle. That is not how you would enjoy a 10 grand bottle of wine.
Colton, when you drink a $30,000 bottle of wine, then you'll understand where the pretzel comes in. That's when you understand where the pretzel comes in. So let me do my thing. Let me tear off a piece of pretzel and look me in the eyes as I dunk it and eat it. Because this is disgusting and I shouldn't have done that.
Do we have any salt?
So, for you, no. What, do you think we're funded? Do you think we have...
Molly, all I've been hearing tonight is you asking for things. Salt, a new glass. Appreciate what you have. You're getting free pretzels and free beautiful Merlot. Beautiful Merlot. So why don't you take a sip? She didn't mean that, man. She didn't mean that. She didn't mean that, man. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Wait, I just have to...
Do what you gotta do.
These are really good pretzels, though. I am very appreciative of them. They're really, really
I
yummy.
will now enjoy for you, the viewer, this glass of wine.
I will chuck this at someone.
As if it were a 10 grand bottle of wine. So this is how you do it if you had, class.
As we do.
Aerate it.
Swirl it.
Warm it up. Drive it up.
Give it a little tease. And there's the sip.
Can we just drink it regularly?
So now Trey and I have given both of you the steps that it takes to enjoy this wine as if it were a 10 grand bottle of wine. So Molly, you are now up. So just enjoy it as if it were 10 grand. I know that it was $8 at Harris Teeter.
Harris Teeter.
Enjoy it as if it were not $8.
But 8 grand.
Colton.
Have you not been listening?
10 grand? I can't remember!
Colton,
$1,000.
Colton, we're getting
$10 million!
We've gotten multiple comments from the viewers that we have to do a Lady and the Tramp with the pretzel.
That's so hot.
I guess you're off the hook for now.
Perfect.
So,
Oh, we're going for a sip? No, get your glass in hand. We're going to go for a sip after.
You gotta dip the pretzel.
Excuse me? Aren't you supposed to be in the back right now?
Yeah, you're not even supposed to.
John, you're my friend, and you're allowed to be wherever you want to stand. John, stay.
Your surprise, John.
Stay. John's surprise is delicious.
John, why don't you work on a better surprise and get the hell out of here?
Stay.
He's doing his best. All right.
You should just bring the cookies now.
Am I power bottom? Is that what's happening right now?
I'm on top.
All right, I'll accept.
This is so hot. Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have to rate that bite of a pretzel with Colton being applied to it. I'd give that a 9.3.
Trey.
Colton.
You make it the first 10 I've given on Foodie Boys.
No way. Really, dude? I appreciate that.
I appreciate you, Trey.
And so it's only fair that if we both bit a side of a pretzel that, Molly, what happened to your wine?
Molly, did you?
The wine monster came and got it.
The wine monster. Well, it's a good thing the wine monster came because we have one more bottle to try out.
Let's get it, girl.
Jordan
are not done with this glass.
Oh, no, we're not. But I think it's time that we finish it up. Jordan, you down?
Yeah.
I need my cup for later.
Enjoy it, as if it were 10 grand. You've seen us do it. No.
Chug it like it's $8, baby girl.
I can't do that.
Take it however you need it.
Take
your time.
Thank you.
No.
You're not finished with yours yet.
Give us.
Yeah, Colton.
If it were 10 grand. If it were 10 grand. If it were 10 grand.
Okay. I will say this. Wine is an art. You have to appreciate.
And you have to appreciate.
You don't chug it.
I don't want to throw my pretzel around.
Telling
It's
the other girls to
yummy.
chug it.
I know.
But they were the
Is
other
this what
girls.
you tell all your girls?
They were
to
the
chug
other
the
girls.
wine?
She found out my secret. Finally, I've been discovered on the Discovery Channel.
So tell us, what tones do you get from that wine?
Oak.
Oak, really?
Oh, you get some oak tones? See, I was getting some sweet, some earthy, that wine to me, that's a sativa.
You think so?
I think so.
So Merlot, in my opinion, Colton, I'm sorry, man. I feel like I'm getting a hybrid from that. No, but you have to understand where I'm coming from. It's Merlot. It's one of the more smoother red wines where red wine would be bitter, and that would be a sativa itself, but this is Merlot. What do you guys think?
I love the pretzels.
All of us do.
They pair really well with the
I was
wine.
gonna say that.
They
go well
are
together.
amazing. And you know what? I saw them earlier and I was like, darn, I hope I'm the girl that gets to shout out on one of those bad videos.
And you were.
I still have this pretzel in my mouth. I'm telling you.
Put it down with a little bit of this wine, it'll be like communion.
I'm not Catholic.
Oh, okay, word.
I'm Jewish.
It's fine. Still, it's the same concept.
Throw a l'chaim.
L'chaim, my friend. L'chaim.
He's still learning. And that's okay.
And that's fine. But that's fine. But Cole needs to finish his wine so we can try out this rosé. And
I think you should chug the wine like everybody else has been doing.
Here, eat that. It's good, yeah?
That's a good boy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got one more wine of the night, and it is the Barefoot Rosé. This stuff has...
Wait.
Oh, wait.
Wow. That was horrible.
But it was 10 grand.
That's why I'm a white guy.
Tito's.
It was 10 grand.
We didn't give our Merlot
Actually, let me see this real quick.
a rating out of 10. So why don't we start from Jordan? And give us a really refined rating, as if you have tasted the finest wines in the world.
Well, I'm not a big wine drinker, so
No, give us the act. Jordan.
I've seen you in
Jordan.
Italy. I've seen you in Greece.
Okay.
Jordan.
Speak your truth.
Act as if you've spent years in the Tuscan wine country, in Italy, okay? Act as if you know exactly what you're talking about,
Okay.
and give us your rating.
It was very refined. It went down very smoothly, I thought, for a red wine.
Exactly.
It wasn't too bitter. It was just right. So I would give it an 8.2 out of 10.
8.2.
I would say that that's a fantastic rating. That's a refined rating. That is the rating of one who has tasted 60 grand bottles of wine before. And I thank you for that. You've done a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Colton, are you telling me that you went from the 10 grand to the 60 grand and that's what she's experiencing right now?
I would say that her rating was as such that she had tasted a 60 grand bottle of wine.
All right.
Where are the crackers?
So Molly, what would you say was out of 10? What was your wine experience like?
So
wait,
what's going on? What is going on?
Whoa, John! He's a famous superstar basketball.
Shaq does not deserve.
Live your truth, John.
Molly, do not support of him his actions.
John
He
and I
has
are
just
friends.
kidnapped Shaquille O'Neal.
Breaking news.
Call 911.
If you're watching this, call the police right now. Shaquille O'Neal is missing. He's been kidnapped by John. I'm really concerned that John will end up in a surprise somewhere, or Shaq will end up in John's surprise somewhere.
I believe in John. I think that John has full range over the situation. It's good. We're good.
Right,
It's fine.
So we're back here.
So Molly, you were about to tell us your rating out of 10.
So I've had a few glasses of this Merlot beforehand. The first was fine. I wasn't overexcited or anything. The second, I was like, okay, yeehaw, this is some good wine. And then I kept going, and it turns out that the wine starts to taste kind of like rock candy by your later glasses. Guys, I feel disrespected.
No,
But you shouldn't feel disrespected because the person we're about to disrespect right now is Seth Constant.
Seth!
Do you mind coming on stage real quick?
Why don't you come on stage?
Seth!
Yo, Seth, get over here.
Can
We're
I
waiting
have
on you.
can I have a producer get Seth real fast?
Sam, where's Seth at?
I think Seth left.
Seth
Alright,
left.
word.
Seth!
Oh, wait, is he coming?
Seth!
Seth, come here! There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Seth Constant. Seth, how you feeling today? You feeling good, guy? You feeling light? Seth,
I'm trying not to curse.
I got a question for you. Choose a number between 15 and 20.
Pour it up.
25. All right, and let's count them down, gentlemen. 3, 2, 1. 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16,
That was our
15,
rosé. There it goes.
14,
There goes our
13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and
Yay! Wait, what were you doing with all of that time?
you didn't make very
You
big of a
didn't
dent,
make
my
progress
guy.
whatsoever.
Seth, well, I'll tell you, that's disappointing. Thanks for coming on the show. You were a great target for me.
Amen. I exceeded everyone's expectations.
Seth Constant, ladies and
good.
gentlemen.
See you later.
Seth Constant. Now, Cole, now that the elephant's out of the room, I think it's time that. No, we didn't hear your rating actually.
What do you rate it, Bad Bitty?
I thought it was horrible.
Really?
What?
I thought it was horrible.
It was my favorite.
You didn't have the other ones.
Before we move on to
Whoa!
our next, there's Shaq.
Hey!
It was Shaquille O'Neal.
It's really good to see you, John.
NBA superstar and also EDM DJ Shaquille O'Neal. What are you doing here?
Barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken?
Well, thanks, Shaq. Very cool.
So, John,
He's got a ring on, so just to let you know.
you're here for a surprise. I'll tell you, why don't we have you come back right after we finish the crackers? Now, this is the first time that John has been
Don't let them see
delayed
you like
for a
that, John.
surprise, but
I'm gonna leave Shaq here.
John.
leave
Can I
Shaq.
have a hug before you go?
See, that's
I just absolutely,
that is what Cole and I try to bring
not
to
want to be
our
shouldered
audience.
in the face by a
Love,
single
affection,
soul
and
other than
Shaquille
you.
O'Neal.
Keep Shaq here.
Shaq, do you want some pretzel?
Give him a
Barbecue
little bit.
chicken.
Shaq bad bitty hungry. Nom, 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 nom.
Shaq, you're
That's
hilarious.
Good pretzel.
I love
Thanks,
to see
Colton.
it.
You've got to love Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, he's the best. Now, Colton, we're on a tight schedule right now. We got to finish with your review of the red, and then we got to move on to the rosé before we get John's special ingredient.
The red.
Look at
Now
this.
here, I will give a veteran, refined, classy rating.
Like you said earlier,
I need to give him a hug.
you're a classy man, but you haven't had a lot of wine in the past. So I'm very interested with what you would give Merlot.
A 4, 3, 7. 2 decimal points. You're right.
3, and then
5.
7.
4, 3, 7, 5.
She's enjoying Shaquille
Are-
O'Neal.
Are you with him?
It's not what it looks like.
Shaq, really, man?
Are you with
It's not what
Shaq
it
now?
looks like by any means.
Shaq?
I was just feeling up on him.
John, get Shaq out of here, man. He's ruining the show.
I'm sorry.
Get him out of here.
Number 34 on the court, number 1 in my heart.
You're fine. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. All right, moving on to the rosé.
Word.
So, like I said before, this is my least favorite wine, and I hate it with a
Have
passion.
The most
Same.
I know, and I'm gonna drink it in one sip.
Wait, wait.
Oh, what's
I'd like
that?
to vary things. So, you know, Trey and I, earlier in the show, we put
He's still eating the pretzel.
some balls in each other's mouths.
We
They
did?
were mozzarella balls. So I would like to see you guys put some.
Sticks in each other's mouth.
It's garlic thyme. There's a difference between sticks and thyme.
I'll put it in your mouth if you'll put it in mine.
Okay.
I need to clear this pretzel out first, though. I'm in munching.
That's on you. That's on you.
What are you?
I have one. I've been eating a pretzel.
Oh, she's got one.
She's
Okay,
everyone
So,
has,
guys, just
but
give
they
each other a little tink, and then, do what you gotta
Are
do.
you ready?
Wait, are we?
We're not drinking the wine yet.
Food first, Molly.
I have a pretzel in my mouth. I need to wash it out.
We all have pretzels in our
All right,
mouth at the
ready?
end of the day.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I don't want to
Here
hear
you
that excuse. Adorable. Absolutely adorable.
I'm getting hit in the face with every piece of food that has come out tonight. Stop it!
All right.
Are we having a
So
food
now that
fight
the
now?
food fight is over, I think it's time for the rosé action.
Oh, thank you.
Colton, as the host of the third episode, my name is Trey, and that means 3. I think
My name is Colton, and that means from the dark town in Appalachian.
That's the fun fact of the night, folks. Trey Crusher. All right, so we're getting another comment from the viewers. I have to crush a cracker into my wine.
Oh,
Which,
yucky.
So garlic actually adds a sort of euphoric feeling when you drink it.
Oh, tight. Hit me up with some.
Are you sure
Crush
about
a
that?
little, crush a little crack in my
Are
cup.
you sure about
Yeah,
that,
boy. Woo.
Yeah, because this is a scientific fact. This is straight from.
All right.
Very crunchy.
All right, so let's enjoy this crunchy drink.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. All right, swirl it. Swirl it.
God
Did you
damn
swirl it, Jordan? Okay, good. Swirl,
Nice.
sniff, and sip. It's the 3 S's. of
I've just
wine.
been taking little baby gulps.
Yeah.
Honestly, Trey, I'm not mad at the cracker in here. Like, I kind of like it. It helps it
it's-
go down a little
It's
easier.
not as bad as I thought, but just the
You're
rosé.
right about the garlic. It's very euphoric. I feel like I might just jump right out of my seat right now.
Oh yeah. So with the time we have right now, with the rosé we have right now, our buddy John has created a special treat for us for the end of the night, and he's gonna. So John, what do you have for us?
So today, what I have for lovely people on screen.
Hi, John.
Hello.
I missed you.
Right here, we have
These are so
prepared
good.
especially by the people
I like
at
the-
Beef House
the Christmas
maple cookies.
Oh, yo, what?
They're so good.
John.
Get you one of those. They're so good.
What's the catch, John?
There's no catch. These are just dank as fuck. He put pearl little edible
So
babies
what,
on there.
Thought that for once you've screamed about how all the food I've brought you is terrible.
These are actually really good.
So I
They're
brought
so
food
good. I love
that
them.
No, I don't trust him. There's something in this.
there's nothing in this.
I don't even care. They taste so good.
They're really good.
The only thing that's wrong with them is that they're slightly dry because we used a shortbread recipe instead of a cookie recipe.
I hate it when that happens, John.
I know,
I
it's
hate
terrible.
that.
Where did you get your
It's a
recipe from?
classic
Pinterest? Or no?
The dark web.
The dark
Oh,
web.
nice. That's hot.
Very cool, John. Very
Did
hardcore.
you get that? Did you get that off of a Red Room? Did you have a torrent browser?
Okay, I can't go deep.
Oh, John's surprised, ladies and
So
gentlemen.
cool. I have a
John's
question for you right now.
Right on, John.
What are the odds that you jump
I
over
want one
this-
for the road.
I think you can get some more in there.
I don't know about that, John.
Yeah, just keep going.
I think.
I mean, I could totally go for some more right now. I could totally go for 2. But Colin, I have a question for you after I eat these 2 cookies.
What's that? What's that, Trey?
What was the first one is the
You know, Trey, I think I can understand you. Too clearly. Whoa, Molly. You do not get to shove food in my co-host's mouth. As repercussion, I will be shoving food in your mouth. Opa.
Oh, there's so much going on right now.
So guys, after that short episode we just had, I feel like we're steering away from the wine. So Colton, what would you rate the
love
rosé you
this.
just had?
This is great. Was it good?
What would you rate the rosé? I would totally agree with you. Honestly, what you just said there was perfect.
My nice cookies today. Here, I think you need
Colton,
one
you're
more.
so funny.
Bye, John. Love you.
You've got a little.
Here.
It truly is. It really is.
Good night,
You have
Shaq.
such an insight to it.
Lots of love.
Got some stuff on your shirt.
Yeah. Absolutely. Totally.
Get that out of my face.
So Jordan, what would you say the rosé was like?
Here,
I like the
here.
rosé a lot better than the red.
Molly, how did the rosé and the crackers treat you?
Ooh, I kind of liked it, low key. Like, I know it's weird to put. Your face is covered in crumbs. It's adorable. I kind of liked putting yeah, get it all out. I kind of liked
Sticks in each other's
putting.
mouths?
Well, that, and I kind of liked like the crackers and the rosé.
So just finish it off. So Colton, as you're down there, what would you give the rosé a rate?
Here,
You know,
come-
as
come
I'm
back
down
up.
here, I would give the rosé.
You're a little crummy.
It was better than the red wine, I'll tell you that.
Oh,
It
absolutely.
was better than the red
Absolutely.
wine. And I would,
No, we haven't. No, we haven't. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. But Colton, we've tried a lot of wines tonight. We've had a lot of fun guests.
Wait.
Oh.
So Colton, we've had a lot of fun guests tonight, a lot of fun times tonight, and I think it's time to call it a night.
I still have one.
Wait, we're not done with our ratings.
Oh, our ratings about John.
I would give
12 out of 10. I loved these. These were amazing. I want more.
I would give the rosé
13 out of 10.
an 8.221 out of 10.
8.221.
I would give John Surprise a 9.374 out of 10. It was the best John Surprise I've had by far. It was quite enjoyable, but what I did not enjoy
You have a little bit in like your actual belly.
was the amount of John Surprise that was forcefully applied to my mouth.
I mean, Colton, I have to say, in the end, if you force me, I force you. That's what the Foodie Boys is about.
It's yin and yang.
It truly is, but I'm gonna be yang because yang's cooler.
Yang is cooler.
Is it though?
Yang is way cooler.
Is it though, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, for sure.
I guess we'll never know.
Which one's which?
Yang,
But,
yang.
Yang. They're both pretty dope.
Which is cooler though?
You can't have one without the other, and that's what matters.
Is yin or is yang
Look,
cooler?
you can't have one without the other, and that's what matters.
We're both cool in our own aspects, but you know what's cooler?
What?
Foodie Boys next week.
We'll be back here live at 8 o'clock. Foodie Boys 2, episode 4.
4.
That's right. This was.
That's an
episode
even
3.
number.
It is an even number.
I'm Colton Zenny.
I'm Trey Volker.
Ladies and gentlemen, have a good night. All right, where are those napkins at? Where are those napkins at? You guys.
I have so much homework.
I do too. Connor, I love you.
Yo, wait. His glasses.
Whose phone is this? Covered in crackers.